Hello guys, today I am explaining about our history of our solar system. The story of our solar system is a 4.6 billion year epoch that began with a collapsing cloud of gas and ended with the diverse neighborhood of planets and space snowballs we see today. The birth of the Sun. The solar system began as a giant, swirling solar nebula, a cloud of interstellar dust and gas, mostly hydrogen and helium. The collapse. Triggered perhaps by the shockwave of a nearby supernova, the nebula began to collapse under its own gravity. As it shrank, it spun faster and flattened into a disk, much like a pizza maker tosses dough. The protostar, most of the material, about 99.8%, pulled into the center, becoming incredibly hot and dense. This central mass became a protostar. Nuclear fusion. Once the temperature reached roughly 15 million degrees Celsius, nuclear fusion ignited. Hydrogen atoms began fusing into helium, releasing a massive burst of energy. This was the moment the Sun turned on and became a star. History of the solar system. After the Sun formed, the leftover crumbs in the rotating disk began to collide and stick together in a process called accretion. The inner planets. Near the Sun, it was too hot for ices to survive. Only rocky and metallic materials could stay solid, forming the small, rocky planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The outer planets. Beyond the frost line, temperatures were cool enough for volatile compounds like water and methane to freeze. These giant planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, grew large enough to capture massive amounts of hydrogen and helium gas. The Great Migration. Early in its history, the solar system was a chaotic shooting gallery. Giant planets shifted their orbits, sending asteroids and comets flying toward the inner planets, an event known as the Late Heavy Bombardment. Special qualities of comets. Comets are often called dirty snowballs or icy dirt balls, but they are actually time capsules that hold the original ingredients of the solar system. 1. Composition. Unlike asteroids, which are mostly rock and metal, comets are made of frozen gases, water, ammonia, methane, and carbon dioxide, mixed with dust and organic molecules. Because they have spent billions of years in the cold outer reaches, the Kuiper belt or Oort cloud, they are chemically unchanged since the birth of the Sun too. The anatomy of a comet. When a comet's orbit brings it close to the Sun, it undergoes a dramatic transformation. Nucleus. The solid, frozen core. Coma. As the ice warms, it turns directly into gas, sublimation, creating a huge, glowing atmosphere around the nucleus. The tails. Comets actually have two tails. The dust tail is curved and reflects sunlight, while the ion tail, gas, is pushed directly away from the Sun by solar wind and often glows blue. 3. Orbits and origin. Comets have highly elliptical, oval-shaped orbits. Some take only a few years to orbit the Sun, while others take tens of thousands of years. They are the primary suspects for how Earth may have received its water and the organic building blocks necessary for life. Subscribe for more content.